As someone who had to slog his way through the 80s and 90s and the gaming obsession with platformers, coming across one of these genre classics these days is met with trepidation. I say this because we have a rich history of what does and doesn't work, including other less tangible aspects like how it should feel. Commander Pixman gets the first part right as it smushes Super Meat Boy with the visual stylings of the free game Starguard, but something about this game by 1 Minute Games doesn't quite fulfill the second part. As to be expected, the game features a basic virtual button setup to move left and right, jump, and fire your weapon. Unfortunately though, the game plays with your expectations by modifying how jumping feels by incorporating a jetpack feel of floatiness. This results in a sort of acceleration curve while jumping that tapers off to a smooth arc. As such, the start of your jumps have an inverted fidelity, giving you fine control over relatively low jumps, but instability near the top of the curve. Thankfully, the game is consistent, and once you start reaching the seriously challenging levels, you'll start to adjust. But it's hard to entirely shake off that awkward feeling. At least the challenge of mastering what should be basic controls falls in line with the style of game, as players attempt to conquer up to 80 levels by finessing their way through multiple traps and hordes of enemies that are likely to stop you in your tracks. Much like Super Meat Boy, the game tracks your progress, showing you all the deaths you incurred before passing the level. In the case of the 15 bonus levels, this could be several dozen instances of Pixman racing off to their doom, making for an entertaining way to celebrate your victory. These super hard stages are unlocked by completing various challenges, which are not always easy in and of themselves, so at least you know what you're in for. Packaging the whole thing with retro pixel art and chiptune music only helps to solidify its links with the often brutal, difficult platformers of the past, so consider this a warning of sorts. You will die, and you will die often, but perseverance and skill will win through. A solid pick for gamers after something to beat their skull against for a while. This has been Andrew with AppSpy.com. We review, you decide.